Great. So again, we obviously covered the pricing a bit. Which of these look good to you, or would you be interested in?
Shane, I do like the program, but I think the next steps before we even deal with price or anything like that, I don't even know if this is something that we can do this year,
Sure.
or if my leadership team are going to be interested in carrying this forward. So what I'll do is I'll be meeting with them next week, and then at the end of next week I'll get back to you if I'm interested in moving ahead. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. I do know, obviously, you're an extremely busy person. It's always hard to meet with principals and office staff. So I know when I'm out that door, I'm going to have a hard time maybe getting back in touch.
Maybe.
So yeah, a little bit, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I would love to just get maybe just a better general sense of where you're leaning. We look. I'm not going to try to pressure you into anything. I want to make sure this is a good fit for you as well as it is for us. So just looking at these, is there a certain amount of days that you're leaning for, a certain amount of weeks that you're leaning for, just so I know from my end?
Shane, if we did anything, it wouldn't. I couldn't even commit to the 3 days. We'd have to maybe even start with a 2-day program. I'd like to maybe even pilot it, see how it goes. So there'd be a 2-day week program. If you can do 15 weeks, maybe I'm just doing the math there. It looks like maybe you can do something for $7,000 or something like that.
Okay.
So if we did anything, again, once I talk to the leadership team, I'll let you know.
Okay, perfect. Well, that is something that we'd be happy to work out with you. Again, we want to make sure we stay flexible on our end.
Yeah.
I do want to make sure that I am following up with you. So
Sure.
You said your leadership team was next week. Do you know what day it is?
Yeah, next Wednesday afternoon.
Next Wednesday? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that there's a school site council and board approval and all that stuff that you guys go through. Does that all sound correct if a program were to take place?
Yes, you can. Our board meetings at the end of the month as well. So
Okay.
Once that goes through, so site council approval, we could start towards the end. Of the
Perfect.
month.
Well, we'll just take this sort of a step at a time. So why don't I reach out with you next week, Thursday, the day after your leadership team meeting. And if this is something that they're interested in and you want to move forward and it's a good fit again for both of us, then we can sort of chat about next steps. I can always come present at the school site council meeting. Again, if it's something that, you're at all interested in. And then you did mention your board meeting was at the end of the month. Say it all works out, we would be able to start only after that. So do you have a date in mind, again, if it all works, that you'd want to start by?
Yeah, and I am busy, Shane, so I'll have to let you go in a second here. But we could do, the board meeting, so we could look at a start date September 18th, around that time.
All right, perfect. So I thank you so much for your time.
Great.
I'm going to give you a call next week, Thursday, and we'll just sort of take next steps from there.
Looks like a wonderful program.
Perfect.
Thank you. Okay.